we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hey everyone, NSTrainMod22. Little update here, not only about the conflict, I guess you would say, between Norfolk Southern and Canadian Pacific. Now, let's get to basics here. I'm not a fan of Canadian Pacific, nor am I a fan of anything Canadian. I don't like Canadian National or Canadian Pacific. I don't like anything in Canada, like no trains, nothing. The Canadian Pacific is, like I guess said on Facebook, that they're going to try to buy Norfolk Southern, buy out Norfolk Southern with or without Norfolk Southern's consent, which right off the bat there, right off the bat is a big no. First you need to ask if you can buy it. You don't just barge in and say, I'm going to buy it, because Norfolk Southern might say, you're acting rude, fuck off, not for sale. And just to clarify, any of my Canadian viewers out there, I'm not being a dick to you, but your train companies up there suck dick big time. They suck. Your companies up there really do suck. It's with, like, this presidential thing in the United States about Mexicans stealing United States jobs. It goes the same with Canadian Pacific. It's the same situation with Canadian Pacific trying to steal Norfolk Southern. Because if you think about it, all my Norfolk Southern fans out there, just think for a second. Just think a couple seconds here. If Norfolk Southern got bought by Canadian Pacific, think, what would happen to all the heritage engines? Canadian Pacific would be so real stupid, and they're just paying over it. They don't really care. All they care about, oh, they bought a company, and now it's theirs, and now they're going to ruin America, and what are they going to do? They're going to paint over all the heritage engines. They're going to paint over the GO Rail, the Veterans Unit, the First Responders, all the heritage engines. All of them. They don't care. They're going to paint over them. They don't mean anything to them. All they care about is, we have more engines for our fleet, and mate, we can do whatever we want, eh? Yeah, that's all they care about. It seems to me all they want to do is ruin our jobs. We're Americans. We worked hella hard to get it the way we want. And we're not going to let some Canadian jerk, or whatever you want to call it, come in and buy it. So, and Norfolk Southern president said it would put a big effect, like it would affect the communities, like in Altoona and all where NS goes. It would affect all those communities big time, and the president of Norfolk Southern does not want to see that happen. So, supposedly Canadian Pacific said they'll buy Norfolk Southern for $28 million. Yeah, I would have said, I don't care. I don't care if you dance around in a pool of gold, or give me all the money in the world, plus all the diamonds and jewelry in the world. I ain't gonna budge. I ain't selling it. No. Because if they do buy Norfolk Southern, all the Norfolk Southern workers are being laid off, first of all, and all the heritage engines are gonna be painted over, and then all you'll see is Canadian Pacific engines running around here. And to be honest, if I did see one, I would fill up a little beer bottle with gasoline, light it, and throw it at the engine as it goes by. Chuck. I don't really care. They shouldn't have messed with America. So, and if Canadian Pacific does buy Norfolk Southern, that's gonna be a whole crap ton of conflict and fights with all the Norfolk Southern fans out there, including me. So, comment down below if you don't want to see Norfolk Southern be bought out by Canadian Pacific. And if you comment down below saying Canadian Pacific is awesome, that means you're a Canadian and you're a traitor. So, you're taking their side. So, but this is a mess. Canadian Pacific needs to, like the one guy said, one of my friends said, Canadian Pacific needs to lay off and fuck off. Yeah. So, but look at this Norfolk Southern engine. Here, look. Just imagine, NS1030. Guess what they're going to do to this one? They're going to paint over it. Canadian Pacific's going to paint over that one. This one here. That one there. And that one. And these two right here, even the Heritage engine, they're going to paint over them. And that Heritage engine right there, they're going to paint over them. I bet you if Canadian Pacific does buy them, they're going to paint over them. Because they're not worth anything to Canadian Pacific. They're Canadians. They have no heritage. They have nothing. Simple. So, the truth is being told. So, if you say, oh, you're just a hater on Canadian Pacific, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I am. You can't do anything about it. You don't have the balls to touch that. Can't hurt me. Can't do anything. So, yeah, I hate Canadian Pacific and Canadian National. So, yeah. You don't see Norfolk Southern going to Canada saying, I'm going to buy your company and try to f your world up. No, we don't do that. Because we're Americans. We don't mess with other countries' railways. Like, you don't see, BNSF trying to buy Norfolk Southern or CSX trying to buy, Union Pacific. No, we don't do that. Because all those railroads like Union Pacific, CSX, BNSF, Norfolk Southern, we're all a community. Yeah, we might be different railroads, but we treat each other like family. We don't disrespect anyone. We don't hurt anyone's feelings. We don't use foul language to each other. We're family. And like everyone says, families stick together. So, yeah. And you don't see us United States Railways trying to buy a Canadian railway. No. Because one, we don't give a crap. And two, it's worthless to us. It's not going to be worth anything to us because it's stupid. Your engines are stupid and, to be honest, they're ugly. Red. All of them are red with a gold circle on the side. All you have is a beaver. Really? A beaver? We have a horse. That's better than a beaver. A horse can kill a beaver. Like 0 to 100. So, yeah. But Norfolk Southern better stay as they are. If I was the president of Norfolk Southern, I'd be like, Canadian Pacific, just heads up, you can keep trying to bribe us, but we're not going to move. We're not going to sell it, no nothing. And then I'll say to them, like, if you want to keep trying to buy it from us, I'm going to have my lawyer on you. I'm going to contact my lawyer for you. Like, Norfolk Southern is a good company, let me tell you. They're a good company. I like seeing the NS trains going through here. They have the best horn and stuff, but if Canadian Pacific buys them, I'm done rail fanning forever. I'm done. Forget it. No more HO scale, no nothing. Because no manufacturer is going to make Norfolk Southern trains anymore if Canadian Pacific buys them. Norfolk Southern models and Norfolk Southern hats and stuff will just fade away. So, think about that. It's tough, isn't it? So, but other than that, still going to the Downtown Train Show. I'm not saying what day I'm going, but I'm going to be doing some videotaping. I'm taking my white camera, which I'm using right now. My big Fujifilm or whatever camera, the one I think my friend John Allen Ryan has. I think it was his old camera or his new camera. I don't know. It's Fujifilm. I got one of those that I'm taking with, and I'm taking my phone with. Yeah, but Norfolk Southern needs to stay together. It would be sad if Norfolk Southern wasn't around anymore. One, that means my dad would be laid off, and so will my Norfolk Southern friends would be laid off, like Norfolk Southern worker fans. Like this one guy, Dylan Schultz, that me and my friend John know. So, yeah, and more. So, yep, that is it. And see you guys later, and stay tuned for the Downtown Train Show. And that is it. Oh, and real quick before I go, I forgot to put this in, I just remembered it. I was up in my layout, which I am right now, and I had a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie, and I was drawing like the track plans. Let me show you real quick before my camera dies. Over here, we got the road coming through here, coming all the way through to here. We have a road coming off here. I gotta push this foam back more. the way it was. And there goes some cars just rolling. That car there and those two just rolled. I keep pushing it down that way like so. This is going to be a rail fanning park. And there's a switch coming off here for a track for tanker cars, for ethanol. There's a switch coming off here. That goes to here. Right here, there's a line. And this engine right here. And, where's the other one? What was the other one? Oh, that BNSF one. And this one here would be parked here. The BNSF would be there, and the Norfolk Southern would be there. Then I have a sidetrack coming off. And it splits off into like side tracks for the intermodal yard. And you got fenced up here. You got the fence up. And then you got the gates that come in for the trucks and stuff. And then you got a little pullover section that might be there. I don't know. Due to space. Whoa. Hit a train car into there. Over there we're going to have the lumber yard, I think. No, the coal facility. Then we're going to have a farm right there for cows and deer, and then a field. Now a little side dirt road, you see that zigzag right there to go to the deer. Then here you got the engine facility. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks. And then here's the second main line right here. And for the main 1, main 2. And then you got the siding track coming off. And I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 track yard. With a little siding track going to the engine facility. And off here we have, let me move that. We have a track coming off here for grain cars. And then this track coming off here for a small yard. So when I do have a DCC layout, my cousin Dylan can be doing yard switching here. So, and then right here, this track here, that comes off. It comes here and splits into 2. This is the Amtrak train station here. Let me move this mountain. And the yard comes all the way down to here. And these 2 tracks right here are the main line going this way. So, and then I got a signal bridge here. Signal bridge here because we got a crossover from main. This is main 1. And then this one here is main 2 and then main 1. So, yeah. And then we got a signal here for any trains coming out of the yard. And we got a signal here. The signal here is for trains to stop coming out of the yard in case an Amtrak train's coming to go this way. The signal here is stop trains for coming this way in case an Amtrak train, and so on. And here's the little the stop things for the end of the track. The yard office where all my maintenance away trucks are going to be parked. The yard tower right here. A little road going through here. There's a siding track coming off here for the lumber yard, and it's just going to curve that way. And then curve back around. And then I don't know what's going to be back there. So, but yeah. But there's still going to be a gap in between. So, then we might have to move some of this stuff back. But, yeah, that's it for right now. So, see you guys. And stay tuned for the Allentown Train Show. And more, I'll keep you up to date with all this BS on Canadian Pacific acting so stupid. So, stay tuned, guys. And see you guys later. Like and subscribe.
I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on